Good evening. Welcome to the 2016 Dr. John W. Harris Teacher of the Year Award reception. We're so glad each of you could join us to celebrate teaching excellence in the school district of Sioux Falls. This award and this evening would not be possible without the truly special partnership we share with Bruce Eide from Vern Eide Motor Cars. This is the 28th year Bruce has sponsored this award. Bruce is a champion for education. In addition to providing the $4,000 prize for tonight's award, in November of 2015, Vern Eide Motor Cars began the Thank a Teacher program with local radio station Life 96.5. The winner receives a big basket of prizes, candy and treats for their students, lunch for their coworkers, and a $500 Visa gift card they can spend on themselves. I think you'll agree that Bruce Eide is a wonderful friend of education. He is joining us this evening. Please help me show how much Bruce is appreciated. Our theme for the celebration is captured in this short quote. Education is not the filling of a bucket, but the lighting of a fire, by W.B. Yeats. Tonight, we are here to honor 31 teachers who are lighting the fire for learning and, day in and day out, challenge and encourage their students to achieve success. Our nominees and finalists lift up students who struggle. They inspire them to believe all things are possible. They give second, third, fourth, and as many chances are necessary. And they touch the hearts and the lives of all of their students with very nurturing ways. Our nominees and finalists make lifelong impressions on their colleagues, students, parents, and they leave them grateful beyond words. Before we begin our celebration this evening, please enjoy the dessert, coffee, and punch. Once everyone is seated again, we'll hear from Washington High School jazz vocal group Mad Scatters under the direction of Emily Danger. The Mad Scatters recently competed in the Coyote Jazz Festival on March 15th, where they finished second, just 1 point out of first. We'll have a break now for dessert and music.
If I
Let's have another round of applause for the Washington High School vocal music group, Mad Scatters. As you finish your dessert, I'd like to direct your attention to the colorful centerpieces on your tables this evening. They are possible thanks to our 2014 Teacher of the Year, Sarah Henricks, and her continued commitment to innovation and collaboration in the classroom. Her special education students in the cluster program have been working on the handmade paper flowers since the beginning of February. Thank you to Sarah and her students. Sarah, would you please stand? Thank you. We would also like to acknowledge the work of Jeremy Nosebush. He is an interior design student at the Career and Technical Education Academy, and he helped with tonight's event planning. Is Jeremy here? He's not here. Thank you to Jeremy. Thank you also to the Sioux Falls Public Schools Education Foundation for their financial donation for materials for those centerpieces. I also want to offer a sincere thank you to the Education Foundation for their tireless work to secure business sponsorships for grants that go directly to our teachers for innovative projects. Since 2008, nearly $250,000 have been awarded to public school teachers to benefit directly the Sioux Falls school students. In addition to that amount, every first-year teacher hired in the last 4 years has received a $100 stipend to help purchase supplies for their classrooms. Additional information about the foundation is found on your tables, and I encourage you to learn more about their mission to support teaching excellence. Some additional thank yous. First of all, to the Sioux Falls Education Association for providing the boutonnieres and corsages for each of the nominees and for being here to greet our guests this evening. A special thank you to Pam Oberumt and the SFEA. Thank you, Pam. My next thank you goes out to Ben Schumacher, the man behind the camera, for filming tonight's reception and for creating the finalist video presentation that you'll all be seeing later this evening. Portions of tonight's reception, along with the finalist video and an interview with the winner, will be included in a segment that will air on KLRN, KLearn TV, next month. My final thank yous go out, thank you, Ben. My final thank yous go out to the 5 judges who spent many hours reading and rereading the nominations and coming together to select the finalists and ultimately this year's winner. Please stand and be recognized when your name is announced. First, Paige Sarda. Paige is the parent of a 4th grader and an 8th grader and an executive director of Reach Literacy, a program for adults who are learning to read. Thank you, Paige. Next, Jessica DeYoung. Jessica was unable to be with us tonight. Jessica is the parent of 2 elementary students. Jessica works for carsforsale.com marketing and also is a past graduate of the Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce Leadership Sioux Falls 27. Sharon Schuler. Sharon is a recently retired administrator in the Sioux Falls School District, but still works with the Academy of Finance program. Sharon is also a former winner of this Teacher of the Year award. Thank you, Sharon. Next, Darren Smith. Darren also was unable to be with us here tonight. Darren is the parent of a 2nd grader, a 7th grader, and a 10th grader. That may very well be the reason he's unable to be here with us tonight. Darren works as the Community Development Director for the City of Sioux Falls. Our final member of that selection committee is Doug Morrison. Doug is a member of the Sioux Falls Board of Education and is also the CFO at Citibank. Doug is joined here tonight by School Board President Kent Alberty. Kent, would you please stand? Vice President Todd Tolke, and board members Kate Parker and Carly Ryder. Thank you to all for the work that you do. Well, let's get to it. For our first recognition this evening, please welcome School Board President Kent Alberty.
Since the Teacher of the Year program began in 1989, over 410 teachers have been recognized as nominees and finalists, and 27 of them have previously been named Teacher of the Year. These 27 outstanding teachers represent various backgrounds and areas of specialty, and each possesses effective teaching skills and a passion for their profession. Tonight's program includes the names and schools of all our previous winners. A number of them were able to join us this evening, and I invite these distinguished Teacher of the Year alumni to stand and be recognized as we honor your legacy. Please stand. School Board Vice President Todd Tolke and Board Member Kate Parker will now introduce this year's nominees. Carly Ryder and Doug Morrison will present the certificates.
Nominations and letters of support were submitted by colleagues, parents, principals, and students for the teachers we are honoring tonight. This support indicates their dedication to educating and preparing each of their students to succeed in this changing world.
Nominees, as we read your name, please come up and receive a small gift to recognize your achievement.
Sorry, don't know if anyone can hear me. Yenny Ruiz, kindergarten, Robert Frost Elementary.
Jenny Jensen, biology, Washington High School.
Ann Powers, second grade, John Harris Elementary.
Peggy Reynolds, art, John Harris Elementary.
Kurt Rajnas, 5th grade, Terry Redland Elementary.
Michael Jones, personal finance from Lincoln High School, was not able to be here this evening.
Kimberly Horn, 2nd grade, Laura B. Anderson Elementary.
Tricia Runyon, 2nd grade, RF Pettigrew Elementary.
Jane Lukens, 6th through 8th grade, Special Education, Language Arts, Patrick Henry Middle School.
Kathy Sunvold, Middle School Chorus, Memorial Middle School.
Michelle Jensen, 9th through 12th, Biology, Environmental Science at Roosevelt High School.
Mary Slenica, Early Childhood, Cleveland Elementary.
Patty Hansen, 6 through 8 ICT, George McGovern Middle School.
Bobby Greenfield, 2nd grade Spanish immersion, Robert Frost Elementary.
Mike Powers, 9 through 12 Spanish, Roosevelt High School.
Ann Nugren, 3rd grade, Oscar Howe Elementary.
Brian Hermanson, 9 through 12 Physical Education, Washington High School. He's not able to join us tonight.
Aaron Wynn, 9 through 12 art teacher, Roosevelt High School.
Brandy Ivy, 2nd grade, Robert Frost Challenge Center.
Janet Martin, AP Chemistry, Roosevelt High School.
Allison Terhorst, Psychology 1, AP Psychology, Washington High School, and she's not able to be here tonight.
Vanessa Granning, 2nd grade Spanish immersion, Rosa Parks Elementary.
Michelle Cork, 8th grade Science, George McGovern Middle School, and she's not able to be here tonight.
Jeremy Haas, kindergarten, Harvey Dunn Elementary.
And Laura Wiebelhaus, 1st grade, Eugene Field A+ Elementary.
Please help us to recognize these teachers one more time for their outstanding service.
And now for our finalists. Each of our 6 finalists has a unique perspective on their mission and what it means for them to be a teacher. Let's take a few minutes to hear words from those who nominated them for this award.
My name is Todd Novak, and I'm the Freshman Academy Coordinator at Washington High School, and I'm nominating Laura Brandt as Teacher of the Year. One of the things that Laura brings every day to the table is her professionalism. She thinks professionally, she reads professionally, she acts professionally, she contributes to the conversation, and she impacts kids in amazing ways, and I think it needs to be recognized. Laura Brandt is real. She's real in how she approaches her classroom. She's real in who she is in the classroom. The person that you see in front of the classroom is the same person that you meet at the conference room table. When she's working with kids, she's honest with them. She's caring about them. She really is interested in them. And so I think just the idea of being real is a great description of what she does, and the transparency and then the trust that kids have in her as they work with her. They come in after school, they come in before school, they are interested in the content. She lays it out as a buffet that is interesting to eat and something that they want to be a part of. And for those students that struggle, she provides the extra assistance that says, you know what, this is real hard. And she works real hard to help them understand the content. So it's a pleasure to work with her. She brings a lot of energy. And she just is just a wonderful colleague to be alongside with in school. Laura Brandt is a professional who contributes to what's going on and is really passionate about her content and the students that she works with.
Hi, I'm Julie Anderson-Friesen, and I'm happily nominating Holly Hofer for Teacher of the Year. What I can say about Holly is that she is a seasoned veteran. She's a consummate professional, but she also just brings this enthusiasm and warmth to her classroom, where she creates this environment that you, as a parent, hope for when you imagine your child spending all day in a learning environment. It's that point in the summer where you're not thinking about school at all, and my phone rang. And it was Holly. She wanted to meet Elsa. She wanted to do her own evaluations for reading and math, and really for her own preparation for the year ahead. And it was very much focused on how can I best prepare for each student in my classroom. That was obvious to me. To top it all off is her effort all year long for the kids to bring pennies for the Ronald McDonald House. And I really think that this is a way that the kids never look at a penny the same way, and I think it acts ultimately as a metaphor, because it's proof that the smallest act, when done in community and given with communal generosity, can make a huge impact. If you can teach kids philanthropy, and if you can teach them how to be better human beings and care about the people in their community, and give them that legacy of caring about others, I don't think that's in the standards. So that's above and beyond.
Hi, my name is Andy Hollifield, and I am nominating Andrea Saylor for Teacher of the Year. She just exemplifies what we feel is a great teacher. She is fantastic in the classroom and has such a calm demeanor, meets students where they are, and challenges them. She really does a good job of giving the parents an overall idea of what they're learning, but she also gives the why behind it so that we understand. The thing that amazes me is how Andrea can get a group of 25 students that are all very active 8-year-olds, and she can get them to focus, but she's calm. She never raises her voice, and she gives the students so much respect, and they give it right back. It's a safe environment, it's comfortable, it's nurturing. If one try doesn't work to get them on task, then she just effortlessly and seamlessly moves right into her second strategy, and the kids just respond so well. And so it's a non-threatening environment, and they want to come. I think the biggest thing is that there's always a consistency, and she understands, and it's her passion. And you can tell that's her passion with the way she conducts her class and just the way she meets them every year. And she challenges them, she pushes them, and they thrive on it. And she's just got a great knowledge of the age level that she's teaching. She meets them where they're at, she challenges them, and every parent is just blessed to have her.
My name is Ryan Rank, and I'm nominating Heidi Steinecke for Sioux Falls Teacher of the Year. Heidi's been here for many years. She's been in the profession for over 25 years, and throughout all this time she's a leader within the building. She's constantly evolving her practice. Just this fall I was talking to Heidi, and she was mentioning that this year her readers are a little bit lower than normal, and she's actually going to adjust her entire curriculum and find new texts to use just to meet the readers where they're at this year. So she's constantly looking to evolve and better herself as a teacher. Heidi's leadership is a genuine thing where she's not parading around, trying to recruit people. She leads by example. Every morning, Heidi greets staff and students with a smile on her face. By the end of the day, she might be worn out like everyone else. She's real. She's not going to pretend everything's all right all the time, but each morning she starts anew. She lets kids have a new chance. Heidi's a great teacher, but this year she decided she wants to be a better math teacher. She's trying to wrap her head around the best practices, and her and a group of 4th grade teachers and a 5th grade teacher or two, they started training for South Dakota accounts, and they dedicate a bunch of time every week to become better math teachers. So she's always improving her skills. Almost every day she's texting or emailing parents, holding kids accountable and keeping them in the loop. Heidi has a great passion for the profession. Every year is so different with kids, but she's always fighting all the way through. She never gives up on any kids, never gives up on a class, and every year she brings it.
Hi, I'm Haley Olson, and I'm nominating Mrs. Sweer for Teacher of the Year.
What part of blood type is codominant?
AB.
The AB, yeah. So all of a sudden, if we end up getting one of those A alleles from a parent and a B allele from a parent and end up showing both, then we have that co-dominant trait.
I took physical science with her freshman year. It was a really fun class. We learned both chemistry and physics. She was very knowledgeable in both of those subjects and made it easy for us to learn and have fun while we were doing it.
When we're talking about the type of inheritance, we're just asking which of these we have. So those pictures you looked at, did that show codominance or independent? Yep, right.
She is kind, funny, and intelligent. I believe she always has a great classroom demeanor. She really knows how to help kids and create meaningful connections with them. And she always has a high level of professionalism when she's working. She always tries to find one thing that she can connect on you in like a personal level. So for me, it was volleyball. She came to quite a few volleyball games last year for me and just showed her support outside of school, which was really cool to have. Seeing that they care about you, not only inside the classroom but outside, kind of pushes you to do better because you want to do good for them. She is probably one of the most kind, caring people you'll ever meet, and for having that in a teacher is really, really great.
My name's Nicole Schumler, and I am nominating Rebecca Van Droglen for Teacher of the Year. I just see the enthusiasm that she brings to the career. She inspires and mentors new teachers. Students will come back year after year to just say hello and touch base, and she's just a teacher to be remembered. She brings a great level of energy to the classroom. She's very passionate about the topic that she teaches, and so I think she encourages kids at all levels, kids that struggle, kids that excel. She always meets kids right where they're at and just helps them grow and be the best that they can be. Beyond her duties in the classroom, she attends numerous special education meetings. She's done cafeteria duty for many years, so she gets to engage with kids in that regard, and she also rides the bus after school. I think she gets to know kids on a different level. She sees where they live, she knows what their needs are, so that when she takes it back into the classroom, she has a better understanding of the child as a whole when it comes to educating them, and just knows right where to meet them. She's always reaching out to any avenue to get feedback to help a student achieve potential. I truly believe that it's because of Rebecca that I'm still teaching. Though that first year was really rocky for me, and she was a solid foundation that I could build my future on as an educator. So she really helped me through that hard first year.
Finalists, as we read your name, please come forward to receive your gift and a voucher for $100 to use as you wish in your classroom. Laura Brandt, Math and Algebra 1 teacher, Washington High School. Holly Hofer, second grade teacher, Robert Frost Elementary. Andrea Saylor, second grade teacher, Oscar Howe Elementary. Heidi Steinecke, fourth grade teacher, Hayward Elementary. Janet Swear, biology teacher, Washington High School. Rebecca Van Drongelen, sixth grade language arts teacher, McGovern Middle School. Congratulations again to all of our nominees and our finalists. At this time, Board Member Doug Morrison and President Kent Elberty will come forward to make the announcement that we're all anxiously awaiting.
Nearly $80,000 has been awarded to outstanding teachers since 1989 due to the generous heart of Bruce Eide, owner of Vern Eide Motor Cars. Bruce understands that education is not the filling of a bucket, but the lighting of a fire. Our ongoing relationship with Bruce and Vern Eide embodies the spirit of the school business partnership. Bruce, please come forward to help us present the award to our winner.
Sounds good.
All right, this year I had the privilege of serving on the judging panel for the Teacher of the Year Award. It was truly an honorable thing to be able to do, to read through 31 amazing nominations, and it was a daunting task to try to have to narrow it down, but we did. And as we studied the nominations and the support letters, words and phrases like this were used to describe our winner: gifted educator, consistently willing, trustworthy, models effective practice, develops student experiences that have meaning, and collaborative. The letters of support paint a vivid picture of the winner's devotion to teaching and ultimately to her students. The winner's principal says she has demonstrated her effectiveness as a leader and serves in that capacity through collaboration, professional development, delivery, and by creating high expectations in a risk-free and safe learning environment. Another nominator points out that power is one of the most difficult traits for humans to handle responsibly, And that person goes on to say, this teacher is humble and willing to adjust her teaching and her schedule to meet the needs of her students. Another nominator says, this teacher has demonstrated effectiveness time and again when her students' scores are consistently the highest in the district in that particular subject area. So now the moment we've all been waiting for. On behalf of Vern ID Motor Cars and the Sioux Falls School District, I am proud to present this plaque somewhere here and a $4,000 check to our winner of the 2016 Dr. John W. Harris Teacher of the Year Award to Janet Swear from Washington High School.
I would just like to thank my family, and I work with amazing people, and when you work with great people, it certainly makes your job easier, and the students as well. So thank you so much.
Finally, I want to thank you all for coming this evening to share, support, and encourage excellence in teaching. As you've witnessed tonight, education is not the filling of a bucket, but the lighting of a fire. May the light from that fire sustain you as you continue the awesome task of teaching and learning. Good night, and thanks for coming.
Completely overwhelmed, and I was shocked, and yeah, it was kind of a cool experience. It seems so cliche to say that it's an honor to be nominated, but it truly is an honor to be nominated, and to have your peers, think of you that way, and have students writing letters, saying what you meant to them, and then to be recognized for that, it's just really humbling. Well, my dad was there, and he's 90, and he's amazing, and he was really overwhelmed. My 4 sisters were there, and then my husband and my 2 kids. I had really good teachers in high school that always kept things interesting. They knew how to grab your attention, and so I was always kind of intrigued by that. I actually went to school, and when I started at SDSU, I was a biology major, and actually at the time wanted to become a physical therapist. But as I was going through, I decided to end up taking an education class, and then I was just kind of hooked. It seemed like a great way to have an influence on kids and get to work with kids, and just great colleagues as well. I'm in my 19th year here at Washington High School. I taught for 2 years prior to that in Slayton, Minnesota at Murray County Central High School. That's where I got my start. It's a great day to be a warrior. Every day is a great day to be a warrior, and the culture at Washington High School is just, it's like family. The kids are great. Love our diversity here at Washington High School, and it's really what makes us who we are. Great colleagues, many who I've been working with for all those 19 years. And so that's just a great place to be. You feel like everybody cares about you and your family. I think one of the great things about high school is, obviously the academic piece, but obviously building that, those extracurriculars is really important for kids too. And so I love seeing my kids get involved in other things besides taking their academics as seriously as some do. So I like to acknowledge that. and certainly take that into consideration. But I also love going in and watching their other activities. I love going to the football games or the basketball games, or even some of my hockey players, I will go and watch their games, and my show choir kids. And so seeing them excel in those other areas or seeing them shine outside the classroom just tells you so much about them. And then you can use that within the classroom to help them with their academics as well. It certainly builds those relationships, and that's one of the best things about education, is building relationships. I have right around just shy of 100 kids, and so we have the academy here at Washington High School, so our ninth graders are kind of teamed. So we have, myself as the biology teacher, but also an English teacher, algebra teacher, and world geography teacher that are all keeping eyes on the same group of kids. And so it's great for those kids to know that we're all kind of talking and we're all kind of keeping our eyes on them. But it's really been the greatest professional development for me as well, to work with other colleagues, as closely as I get to, and being able to collaborate with them every day. I mean, it certainly makes those relationship pieces happen faster because you're hearing from other teachers as well. So it never seems like it's a lot of kids, because I have a team that I'm working with to learn about my kids and to get to know my kids. I think one of the pieces that Washington has been doing well for a very long time is collaboration. Collaboration within grade level, collaboration within departments. And so I think that just benefits the kids so much, when they see that their teachers can collaborate and come up with great ideas together. And our administration is so strong here at Washington. We're just so lucky, We're losing Jamie, but certainly a huge win for the Sioux Falls School District. We are super excited to see Dan Conrad stepping up in that position and just carry on that tradition, that Washington tradition and that Washington culture. It's a little bit about family. I'm the youngest of 8 kids, and so, building relationships started early for me. But I just really work with amazing people. I've been the science department chair here at Washington for 10 plus years, and the people that I work with are amazing, and they're so supportive of each other. And it's a great day to be a warrior.